Hi guys, Thursday, and I literally feel like I haven't done any work for a whole week. A week ago today, it was my birthday. I didn't work too hard on my birthday, I took it easy. Got some stuff done, but it wasn't a full day of work. And then Friday came along, and I can't remember what I did on Friday, but then it was the weekend, and then Monday was a public holiday, so Corbin wouldn't go to daycare because they're not open, and Tuesday and Wednesday is when I have Corbin. I had him. Actually, Monday was a good day because Monday my wife was also at home, and she's studying to be a vascular surgeon, so she has lots of study to do for these upcoming exams. So as a good husband, I offered to take the boy skateboard riding, which if you watch my last video, which if you haven't watched it, it's a sweet video. Yeah, I took Corbin riding, and it was great. It was a great day. But today is literally the first day I can sit down and get any work done since last, basically, yeah, it's like a week. So, and what makes it even more frustrating, I don't think you guys probably understand this, but you only know half of what I'm working on, you know. Some of the stuff I don't talk about it because, you know, there's nothing really to talk about. It's just stuff I'm working on, and you know, it will eventually come out, but it's not ready to come out. But you know, a few things. Everyone knows about the VESC, the motor controller. It's taking forever. The batteries, the new Space Cell Pros, Pro 3 and Pro 4, were due basically. On the website it said from the 20th of April, right? From the 20th of April is when they will be ready. They are not ready. They are not here. Yeah, everyone was really just seemed to be really disappointed by the fact that they didn't have a battery in their hands on the 20th of April, or they didn't have a tracking number or whatever. You know, people are getting really passionate about building their electric skateboard, and it's starting to flow into the forums. And there are, if you don't know what forum I'm talking about, electric-skateboard.builders. Go there. It's epic. It's blowing up. So many people want to build electric skateboards now, but everyone's getting so goddamn passionate about it that, you know, it's overflowing into the forums, and people are demanding stuff, and they want things, and they want perfection, and you know, and if it's not done, you know, well, give me my money back, you bastard. How dare you make me wait an extra few days or whatever. I don't care. You know, it's getting crazy on there. Anyway, so that was really a depressing week for me. You know, none of the stuff that I want to deliver is ready. I can't even bring my goddamn new battery into the country to test it. So anyway, enough of me whinging. Some cool things to talk about. So, I don't know if you know, you guys have heard of Trampa, right? It's a UK-based business, and they make mountain boards. If you haven't heard of them, there's something wrong with you. I've been talking to Frank. He contacted me, and he's I don't know whether he's seen my creations. I think he's got a pretty good idea that I make electric skateboard stuff. You know, the world of building electric skateboards it's growing, it's progressing. There's more and more people wanting to motorize their rides, you know, and of course he owns a mountain board company, you know. Of course he's going to be interested in electronics. I don't know how this is going to pan out, but basically they told me, they said go onto here, create an account, which I did. I created an account. They're going to set me up wholesale account. I don't know what it is. I'm going to buy one of these. I don't know which one. That, maybe that one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it an electric skateboard. Okay, I'm going to use these hub motors, and I'm going to use my special bracket, which in theory, let's just have a look at this. It should be retro fittable to the Trampa system, and if it ain't, I'll make it so it is. And yeah, and hopefully, I don't mind the tread on these. This is good for the street, but we'll see what tires I get with the one I order. Yeah, I'm gonna make a kick-ass mountain board. Now, there's not really, I'm not into mountain boarding as such. I'm more like an urban skateboarder, so I want to be able to ride through parks and hit dirt tracks and go to the BMX track, and you know, I'm not riding down a mountain anytime soon on an electric skateboard, but I am cruising urban environments, hitting. Why is this lens so filthy? Honestly, if you really like photography stuff, do not have a 2-year-old boy. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, me and Frank might be working together at some point, and we're gonna make the best goddamn mountain board, electric mountain board you can get. That's sort of the gist of it. So stay tuned. Now, if this is what I think it is, it's from a friend, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Now, my friends, this smells nice. This, my friends, is a high-tech BMS. It's all about stepping up the electronics, you know, to make a really good electric skateboard. Every single little part needs to be custom made. Some of the features, you can see it has a USB port in there. It's for charging stuff, like your phone or your controller, but it's also a through port. You can connect the VESC onto this USB port and do your programming into the master VESC by just connecting there. So obviously when you've got all your electronics in your deck, you don't really want to be constantly pulling stuff out and trying to access the USB port. You want to be able to program direct from there without opening everything up. Onboard 60 amp fuse. It's quite a lovely little compact fuse. That's really nice. That's actually a momentary switch. It doesn't have a locking mechanism in it, which might not sound like a big deal, but it actually is, because the locking mechanisms in switches aren't really designed for the amount of vibrations that run through a skateboard. And my last batch of switches in my space cells were completely crap. So they all got, anyone who had that basically either got parts sent to them or had to replace it, and you know, it was a bloody fiasco. And that's sort of half the reason this project got started. You know, we realized that to make a really, really good battery for an electric skateboard, yeah, you want to have good cells, you know, the best cells you can get, but it all means nothing if the BMS is just not up to scratch. Yeah, it's not going to matter. This particular one is designed to go basically in the Raptor. Just, if you can imagine this, that's pretty much the gist of it. So in your Raptor, the BMS would be mounted directly below this case. Now, whether or not this form factor changes or not, it might. You know, I've got different ideas about how to make electric skateboards that I have not quite implemented yet. This is not something that you can buy off the shelf. This is a high-tech piece of kit, and it's going to change the way we make electric skateboard power systems. Haha! Motors. So this is a Lagavulin. I really need to learn how to pronounce these names better. Lagavulin, a single malt Scotch whiskey, aged 16 years. Now, let's just have a little dabble. Just a dabble. Wow. It's got such a rich amber, golden amber color to it. Wow, really peppery, smooth as anything on the lips, and just full of like a big breath of aromas, just fully smoky and caramel. Delicious. Good night.